Hello nail peeps, and welcome back to Decorate Every Nail You Got. So what are we doing today? I have some naked nails here. Actually, they're not super naked because I did put a coat of builder gel down because my nails need to be strengthened, and I got a little flyaway. Look at that. Anyway, I'll deal with him in a minute. Oh, get off there. Okay, there he is. And I'm going to do a French, I think, today. But I want to mix things up because I'm going to use the gel method. I want to use dip powder for the tip, but I only want to use gel builder or gel for the rest of it. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just kind of see what happens. And I have in front of me one of the recycling trays that has the French manicure thing on top of it. I've got the Rossi dip powder, Snow White, and I've got some Aimeili base coat, and this is what I'll be using with my gel polish method, or gel method. I am going to go ahead and pour some of my Snow White directly into this recycling tray. Hopefully the tray is clean. It doesn't look super clean, and my nails are too long to get it out of there. So then we use a cotton swab, and we clean the tray, darling. Okay. Let's just pour that in there. Get a good amount. It's a recycling tray, so it's not like we're not going to be able to recycle it anyway. Level that bad boy out, and I'm just going to kind of eyeball about where it's going to go. Whoa, Nelly. Okay, maybe I don't need to go that direction. So let's smooth it out again. Maybe I need to go this way. Okay, so this is for a deeper shape. Do I want the deep shape on there? I don't know. Let's try the other way and see what happens. My little dip powder brush it off, even it out. Come on, baby, just even out. Okay, and let me try. I'm just going to smoothen this way and see if I like this one better. I think I like this way better. Oh yeah, it's definitely better. So I think I'm going to use that method, and I'm just going to put base where I actually need it. I'm not going to be able to recycle you if you get all kinds of craziness in you, okay? All right, so I probably will show you one of these nails, and we'll get going. Okay. You guys, I'm scared. Let's start with a pinky nail. Want to? Want to? It's going to be fine no matter what we do. I don't know if this is actually going to work. I'm just going to see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and paint it in the shape that I want. And hopefully it doesn't look terrible. I am going to be using a detail brush to remove any excess that I don't want. So I just need a nice thin coat because I'll do a couple of, what are they called? A couple of layers. Do I want to go any further than that? Maybe I do. Yeah, let's go there. A little bit further past. And then of course I'm going to use some acetone, not acetone, but alcohol with my detail brush to get the rest off of there. Okay, let's dip it. Let's see what we think. And because I put that gel polish on there in the right kind of shape that I wanted, it's not going to be so bad. Okay, let me grab a brush. I whipped out a brand new cleaning brush, and by the way, this is just one of those dollar store eyeliner brushes. So it's not a real detail brush. It's not a real nail brush. Okay, I did not put anything on it yet. I'm just going to see what happens if I kind of go around this, and I'm just going to try to clean it up a little bit. Okay, looking good, looking good. Maybe I need a little bit more arc in there. I'm just pressing it down because, you know, as you use that the brush, sometimes you can get a ridge on the edge. I'm using some alcohol on the edge of my brush now. So you can see I've got lots of alcohol, too much alcohol. And I'm just going to get real close to there again. Kind of back it up a little bit. Make the edges nice and crisp. I think that looks really good. Okay, I'm gonna give this a flash cure just so it stays like that. I'm only gonna do this for about 10 or so seconds, and then I will start with the next one. Here we go. Moving on to the next one. I'm going a little bit past. I want to get enough gel polish on there, but I don't want to go crazy. Oh, and I'm off the camera. That's nice. Yay me! I did a real great job. Okay, I'll get the second one done. So I put it on in the approximate shape I wanted. We're dipping it now into the powder. And then we've got a little bit of, I'm using alcohol, not acetone. So this is just alcohol. To sharpen up those edges. And I don't know what that is right there. Is that a hole, you guys? Oh, I don't know what it is. Let me try to do this. I'm just patting it with my finger. And because it's gel polish, it kind of made it go away, which is awesome. Okay, I'm also going to pat it again. Again, it's gel polish, so it's okay for me to do this. And I'm kind of pushing those edges down instead of like letting them raise up. Kind of reshape just a touch. And it's a little cattywampus, so I gotta go over here and get this a little bit better. That's pretty good, huh? And here's where my perfection side kicks in, and now I'm like, oh no, it's not great. I'm gonna do this side and this side and this side, and I'm gonna do it over and over again until I screw up the whole thing and have to start over. So I'm gonna try to avoid that and just say, sometimes that's enough, even though it's lower over here than it is over here. Should I panic about that? I'm not gonna panic. I'm gonna go ahead and flash cure it. So let me do that, and then we'll get to the next one. That's what it looks like after I flash cured. Now, I'm just gonna repeat that process for the other 3 nails on this hand, and then I'll show you what it looks like after that. By the way, they've all been flash cured now, and of course, the thumb is gonna have to be redone, but now I'm going to go ahead and cure them for the full 1.5 minutes. All right, I'm gonna have a look at everything. I'm gonna dust them off well. My thumbnail desperately needs to be redone. The others look okay, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and give them a second coat just to define the shape better, make sure it looks good, and I wanna have a decent ridge. So let's do that. I think I'll do like I did before. I'll probably show you a couple nails and then go from there. By the way, now that I know exactly where my white should be, it should be easier for me to apply my base. For my gel polish, my gel method, for the deep powder. Okay. And make sure you like the shape, because that's, with this particular one, I'm good with what I've chosen. All right, and this is where it can get tricky, because if it doesn't have 2 layers of dip powder on it, it's gonna look ridiculous. So I should just be able to, and we should be good to go with just a little bit of cleanup. I've got my alcohol again, just a wee little bit. Cleanup should be super easy this time. If you clean up too much, it could be a problem. See, like right here on the edge, you can see the first layer of dip, and then I've got my second layer, which didn't quite match it. So I'm just gonna kind of push it over that way. It'll be okay, I'm not gonna panic about it too much. And once I get it how I like it, yeah, then I give it a flash cure. By the way, I don't even know if like what I'm thinking in my mind is gonna work, because I don't plan on putting dip powder on this part of the nail. Clear dip powder never works well for me. It always gets bubbles in it and yuck in it, and it doesn't look quite right. So I'm gonna try to avoid it. And instead, I'm just gonna see if I can fill it in with regular gel builder. Somebody gave me that idea a while ago, and I thought, okay, I'll try that. Put it in my storage box. Make sure that you're getting any product that's on your flesh, on your skin, make sure to get it off, because we don't want it. Oh, looking good, looking good. Okay, so this process, after the first one, the second one should go a little bit faster. Okay, so you guys have seen kind of what I've done there. I'm gonna flash cure this one, and I'm gonna finish up the rest of the nails, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, here we have them. They have been cured, and you'll see there's kind of a ridge where this top is. Also, they're not all perfectly level as much as I would like. So what I can do, this is an alcohol wipe. What I can do is I'm gonna wipe them off, and then I'm gonna buff them a little bit. By the way, I'm gonna put this back in my, it's a recycling tray, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that back in my wipe for my next Manicure. I'm just gonna get a buffer block, and I think I'm just gonna kind of buff it so it's a little bit more level. Not too much though, I don't wanna go too much. The builder gel is awesome, so I'm gonna let it do a lot of the work for me. I'm just gonna buff it so it looks a little bit more smooth. And I'm only buffing the white part. Hopefully this doesn't come back to bite me in the booty. The booty. Okay. So I'm alcohol wiping everything again. I'm also going to clean up the sides at this point, and by that I mean I'm going to take a file, and I'm going to file along the edges just to define that shape really nicely. Even though I'm like the worst shaper on the planet, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So let me finish up filing those, and then we'll get to the next step. I have buffed, I have filed, I have cleaned with an alcohol wipe, and now it is time to put some gel builder on top. So let me grab that real quick. Here's my favorite gel builder. It's a builder base, and it's one in which it has the brush, so I love that about it. Now, the thing about builder gel is that it goes where you tell it to go, and it levels everything out, which is kind of awesome. So what my thinking is, I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but the ridge that's happening here, all of this is gonna get filled in because the builder base levels itself. You guys, I have no idea if this is gonna work or not. Let's just see what happens, okay? Somebody told me they use builder base and dip powder all the time. We're just gonna see if it happens or not. So I'm gonna put a generous layer. It's not like honking crazy thick, but it's gonna be a generous layer. And I'm just going over the top. And my normal trick is to turn it upside down. Okay, so what I'm noticing right now is that we do have too much product on the tip and not enough right here. So what I'm gonna do to kind of alleviate that is to take my builder base, and this is another reason I love the brush so much, and I'm just gonna apply some more right at that edge where the seam meets. And that's going to give a little bit more product, and it's also going to pull that product up. So it's not such a noticeable divot. And I'm just going to follow that around until it's not as noticeable. Okay, so let's just have a look sideways at the nail. It looks pretty good. I'm going to turn it upside down now and let gravity pull all of the gel builder towards the bottom of the nail, or actually the top of the nail, and that way we won't get it flooding the cuticles, and it'll be more of an apex shape as opposed to a flat nail. Once I've done this for about 30 seconds, I'm going to go ahead and cure this nail just so we can have a look at it and make sure it's what we want to do. Okay, I cured for about a minute this time, just so I can kind of see what's happening. It looks to me like this shape of the nail is pretty dadgum decent. I'm pretty happy with that, and it looks like a pretty decent French. Like it's got some depth there. I don't know how well you guys can see that. It's got some depth there, and you can definitely see my mistake right there in the middle. I think this is gonna work. So let's try it with one more nail, and then, so I'll demo one more nail, and then I will, what do you call it? Finish the rest of them, and then let you see all those in a minute. Okay. This is my builder base. I'm applying. Not too generous, but a nice generous layer all the way over everything. I'm going to cap the nail as well. Okay, and then I'm going to really start shaping, like put the gel builder where I want it to go. Whoops. Get it on there first. Without going too crazy. And then I'm going to come back in, let all that drip down to the bottom. And I'm just touching it to where I think more gel builder needs to be, and I'm pulling it up. And I'm going to do that all the way across wherever I think it might need that. But certainly at that seamed area. Check all angles. I mean, it's not bad. Oh, see, I got a little too much taken away there. Okay, I will cure that one as well. Okay, so this is with one coat of build gelder on top of everything. I'm not going to put another layer of build gelder, gel builder. You know what I meant. I'm satisfied with the thickness. Not everything is perfectly the way I want it. There definitely this does not have an apex. So if you want to work on that, you can definitely play with the gel builder again for the second time to work on that. I think I'm going to try to do that with my top coat. See right there, you can see how it's got that little divot. And that's okay. This one I did a better job on. It really is good if you do one nail and then flash cure, because I kind of tried to do both of these nails at the same time. Got a little carried away, didn't always work, but I mean, it is what it is. So now I am going to use my Aimeili top coat on top of all of it. And so you guys, I got a lot going on here. I got a full layer of builder gel. I've got 2 layers of dip just on the tips, and then I've got the builder gel on top. And then this is my Aimeili top coat that I'm going to have to put under the lamp. I am going to try to build that shape a little bit better with this and even everything out. Once again, it's probably going to be a good idea if you do one, flash cure it, but I mean, that's not my style when I do top coat. I usually tend to end up doing all of them and then turning all of them upside down so that they all get that gravity effect. Okay. You can see me just playing with the gel, the shape a little bit. So just like you did with the gel builder, you can do that with the Aimeili top coat as well. Their top coat is serious. I love it. It is super good. And it does not mess around. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up my top coat. And I will cure it. And I will show you what everything looks at that point. Here we have it. 1/2 gel builder, 1/2 dip powder manicure. It was weird. And I definitely think I would have done some things differently, but it worked. So I'm pretty happy with this. What I would have done differently though, I think I would have used the gel builder just up until do that first one and then do a gel builder over everything. I think that would have made it a much more even process. You can see this one still is a little bit fatter on the end. This one's not so bad. But you can really play with the top coat and the gel builder in that case. So there you have it. I'm going to finish this one off with my new Sweet Orange Cuticle Oil from Manicure. We'll give these puppies a little love, and then we'll set them to rest. Boring. I know I'll end up doing something with this French manicure because it is so boring. I just don't know what I'm gonna do yet, so I'll probably leave it like this for a couple days and then play with it later. We'll see how it goes. All right, peeps. So I don't think I used any Manicure products in this video. I am an ambassador for them, so, I use the cuticle oil. So if you're interested in stamping stuff or decorating these beautiful nails, then you can run on over to Maniology.com, get some stuff in your basket, and use the code GrooveMama to get 10% off your order. People, decorate every nail you got is where nail things happen, so you might as well go ahead and subscribe. Like, just do it. And until we meet again, I hope you decorate every nail you got. Bye!